Yeah.
And then you sitting there up in San Francisco, tourist attraction, but it's not Hollywood. It's not, it's not the beaches and the sunshine. It's different. So you could either copy LA and be a little copycat. I'm not gonna name no cities, but there's a lot of little copycat LAs.
Yeah.
And the Bacon's like, no, I'm like, we like cousins, first cousins, big brother, little brother, however you wanna look at it.
Yeah.
And we like, I gotta be different, I gotta be individual. So that individualism is what we all feed on. And that's the support, that's the connectivity, is like, we gotta be different. Okay, they dance like that, we gotta dance like this. They talk like this, we gotta talk like this. It's just individuality, and it's I think in return, SoCal looks over at NoCal and go, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
And you're like, man, that's kind of fly. And we feed off each other. We really do. Like, I was having this discussion not too long ago that you guys, the people who aren't on the West Coast, look at all of us like, oh, y'all West Coast, y'all California. But in California, we see the very distinct differences.
We do, just so you guys know.
Yeah, and it's never been, I hate SoCal, I hate NorCal. It's never been that.
Yeah.
It's just been like,
different.
We're a little different.
Yeah.
And we incorporate each other's vibe, and we vibe off each other's vibes, and we make the West Coast.
Yep.
Dope.
I definitely think that that Bay Area love is the best. Like what you just said. Like some people, they could just be artists with buzz in that area and just straight up, like for life, do shows in that area.
Yeah,
and
just whatever your little net is, and just reel it in.
Yeah, like it's crazy. But now that we talked about the past a little bit, I want to get into talking about current projects with you. I want to know, how did you guys, Snoop, Ice Cube, and E40, how did you come together and decide to make the Mount Westmore project?
Well, 100%, it was definitely all that free 2020 free time.
Yeah.
Everybody just sitting at home chilling.
Yeah.
And you could think of so much stuff in 2020. I think a lot of us thought of things in 2020, and we did damage in 2021. Like, we went to work.
Yep, I did.
I missed a whole year of getting it, so I had to double get it. 2021 was lovely based on all the free time I had in 2020. Like, I recorded more than ever. I had more meetings, even if they were Zoom or not. I handled more business than ever.
Yeah.
I realized in 2020 that I was having too much fun. Like, I probably should.
Wait, I'm just curious. I'm dying to know, because I just imagined you, Snoop, Ice Cube, and E40 getting on a Zoom call, which I feel like would probably be the best thing to witness. I wish there was some footage of that. Did y'all get on a Zoom call, or was this an in-person thing?
We have two versions. We have multiple Zooms that probably are recorded and saved, and we have we were really doing a lot of the FaceTime with all four of us.
Yeah.
On FaceTime with the little screens. We did a lot of that, and the project came together, to my understanding, before it came to my plate. It was E40 talking to one of his team members, RJ. I don't know if you know RJ. RJ's always around.
I don't think so.
He did with G-Eazy a lot. Be around RJ. You'll know RJ.
I'll probably know him by face, yeah.
So they're talking. Nothing but time on our hands, and the conversation comes. I mean, it would be a dope thing. You're always thinking of what you could do. Like, man, because we always do that show. We do this concert where it's Snoop, Q, me, 40. Sometimes it's Bump.
It's a bunch of West Coast festivals where I see them all together all the time.
It's DJ Quick is on it, Mac 10 be on it. It's moving pieces.
Yeah.
But we notice that every time it's us four, Warren G is on it a lot.
Yeah.
We always win. It's always sold out. So they start thinking, because these guys are like money guys, they're like, well, shit, what if we were all one thing and we kept running that shit,
Yeah.
But we needed the glue, the cement, which was, let's make songs together. Let's put a project together, so that we put the project out and then we sell the whole unified, come with a name. Cube came up with the name out Westmore, 40 came up with the idea. They called me and ran it down to me, probably like a 3-minute version, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm in. And it was like, well, shit, Snoop ain't gonna say no. We call him and say it's all three of us. for sure. He was like, man, y'all my OGs up in here. Like, fuck that. So we started making songs. We set out to make one project. And by the time we finished, we had made like 48 songs.
No way.
And no, we're not going to release a 48 song project.
Yeah, obviously.
And we're not going to release a bunch of albums because the market right now, the fan base, people just don't like a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah.
They don't want to be overfed. They're like, give me one thing I like, and I like you for that one thing. If you gave me one dope song, I like you way more than if you gave me 48 songs and I only like 10 of them. I like you more for the one than I would for the 10 out of 48. So we're just gonna feed you. Like, we're just gonna keep it going. We have so many. These songs, they're so good. It's driving me crazy to know that I heard them and you haven't heard them. Like, it drives me crazy.
I can't wait. So when's the project dropping?
Well, you know, it's a long version, and we're doing a bunch of shows. It's probably gonna end up in some version of maybe we might purchase a theater or something, and you gotta come to us to see our show in LA. Maybe we might do a deal with one of the big casinos in Vegas.
I think it should be like 2 LA shows and like 2 Bay Area shows, you know, for like Ice Cube and Snoop for being like from LA.
What if it was just Vegas and the world had to come to Vegas to see us? We never
Well,
leave.
that would be a great place because everybody goes to Vegas for fights, like, you know.
There could be a lot of things because not only do you have the physical, what we're talking about, but we also have the digital.
Yep.
And the streaming, which turns into something entirely new. Snoop has partnered up with Triller. We launched this whole thing with Triller in Atlanta at the Jake Paul fight. It was the first time Mount Westmore ever presented ourselves to.
Festival too, its own festival.
It's everything when you. Okay, let me give you some real numbers. So before we have one song out, before any of these 48 songs I talked about have ever been released, Mount Westmore already made millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And that's the new arena. That's what we in now. Like, I don't know anything I've ever done in life that they give you millions before the product is even. We don't have a record deal.
But you don't need one. With the 4 of you, you don't need one. I don't think so.
We're definitely gonna get a record deal because it's just,
I don't think you do, but
we don't need it. But it's like
I think the combined power of you guys.
You know why you need a record deal? Because you need the machine. The machine.
Yeah.
And the music is not gonna make you a bunch of money, but it's the machine. It's a part of the big picture. The merch might be bigger, profitably for us than the actual record deal.
Yeah.
Touring is definitely gonna be bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and then you get off into like licensing of images, and you know, if you got the Mount Westmore coffee mug, that's a lifelong treasure. You know.
Yeah. Gonna kill you guys. I am so sorry. Are we still live?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. My dad just called.
Is it your dad or your daddy?
No, it's so funny because one time my dad was calling and my makeup artist was like, "Ooh, who's daddy?"
Who's daddy?
So my makeup artist David was like, "You haven't told me about a new babe." I'm like, "It's my dad." Like, it's my real daddy. I still call him daddy because, you know, I didn't grow up with my dad. Like, so I've seen him a total of like probably not less than a year of time, you know, my whole lifespan, because my dad lives in New York. So he still treats me like I'm 12. I still call him daddy. So yeah.
Text daddy and tell me you're live right now.
Well, I can't, but we're live on my phone, so
you don't have to.
Ghost, will you do me a favor? Can you tell my mom to text my dad and tell him to not call me again?
You need to. I keep a phone that has.
I need 2 phones like Kevin Gates.
No,
I need 2 phones.
I have a phone that nobody on earth has the number to, and it's only for like streaming, you know.
Please, dude.
Hello,
This is
Dad.
why my dad needs social media. My dad's also like so old school. Like, he has a flip phone. He's the funniest. He's so old school. Like, that's why he needs social media, because it's like he's always calling me when I'm in the middle of something like this. Every time he calls me, I'm in, like, literally I could be on stage. Like in the middle.
Is he in New York right now?
Yeah, he's in New York.
Your mom said, I know.